Hey, so good morning, everybody. Oh, okay, I see why they invented the selfie stick now. Hi, everyone. How you doing? This is Hawaii at 8 o'clock in the morning on a nice rainy day. Heading down to my friend Chad's to do some sheetrock today. Oh boy, I've been begging for work, so I'll make a little bit of money. So I decided yesterday, my friend has a van for sale. He said he'd sell it to me for $1,000, and I wanted to go see it yesterday, but I didn't get a ride over there. I'm actually, where I'm staying is not too far from where I'm headed, maybe like a mile and a half, so it's a nice little walk. Get me like loosened up before I do the sheetrock. We got a couple, like 2 pieces to put on the ceiling, which I'm definitely will need some help getting that up. Once that's up, actually the most of it really isn't too bad as long as I pace myself, you know, because I'm definitely gonna put a strain on my back. My lower back is like a knot, like the second vertebrae up is like twisted and smashed down. It hurts pretty bad, but I've dealt with a lot of pain in my life, so it's just another day, I guess. But so I'm working on getting this van. I thought about getting another cabin, but then I gotta find a place for the cabin, you know what I'm saying? So, which isn't really hard. I got plenty of places I could put a cabin because they're movable, you know. You just put them on a trailer. You take the roof down, you take the walls off. I think if anybody saw that video before, you know, it's about a day's work actually. I've done so many of them. I love the little cabin thing out here, but it's so nice in Hawaii. I mean, like, you really live outdoors, you know. I mean, like, you appreciate the outdoorness. You know, a lot of people, you know, actually, a lot of people kind of misinterpret out here, I think. When they hear Hawaii, it's like, you know, everybody's on the beach sipping margaritas, and the truth is, you know, is out here, I mean, unless you're like retired and wealthy, you know, I'm sure it's like that. But for the average person that, you know, doesn't have a lot of things, you know, you can still get out here. For a couple $100, you can get out here, and, you know, there's places along the ocean that you can pitch a tent, you'll meet friends, and, you know, find a little cabin somewhere. But, you know, the truth is, out here, it's really not, sorry, I'm gonna move a nail off the road, but it's not different than anybody else, you know. We have the same problems out here, actually. It's like, sad to say, like, you know, ice is probably one of the biggest problems out here. It's pretty rapid. I am glad to say I've never even done it. Don't really care to be all tweakified, I guess, or just whatever. I'm not like I already got too much energy. I'm always like, I'm already like anxietied out. I don't even know what that stuff would do to me, and probably like put me over the edge. But, you know, what the point I'm getting is, like, it's normal out here, like everybody else, as far as, you know, living wise, you know. I mean, there's a lot more poor people out here than wealthy people, and, you know, the difference out here actually is we don't have the factory work. We don't have you know, like Michigan has a lot of factory work, injection molding, you know, plastic companies, you know, Johnson & Johnson, or, oh, excuse me, just, you know, companies in general. Nobody moves a company out here and hires people. So if you know, you kind of got to have a niche, you know, like, you know, I came out here in 04. For people who don't know me, hi, I'm Steve, and people out here call me Pirate Steve because I'm with a club called the Puna Pirates, and just a bunch of guys that are normal. We're not, you know, it's not like Sons of Anarchy or anything like that. We're just a group of guys. But living out here it's different because, you know, our weather. That's pretty much it. We got weather and beaches. Other than that, it's like living everywhere else. I mean, you got, you know, you have projects down in Hilo. You know, there's projects. There's plenty of people, you know, on the welfare system, things like that, you know. I'm down here at the ocean right now, fixing to get heavily rained on. And I'll just hold the camera like that maybe for a minute. Looks like it's probably gonna be a while, so, you know, I'd just like to say hi to everybody though, and you know, give you a little update. Yesterday I was determined that, you know, I'm way better off just buying the van instead of, you know, getting everything else. You know, I wanted to get a bed, you know, a bed, dresser, you know, chairs. Spent some money at Walmart. I couldn't believe I just spent 180 bucks at Walmart just on, you know, toilet paper, soap, deodorant, all sorts of little things, you know, a couple towels and some stuff like that. This is Hawaii, by the way. Hi, aloha. And like I said, it's actually a beautiful place, even when it's pouring down and raining like that. But, you know, this isn't forever. Nothing's forever. And, but yeah, you know, it's like a lot of stuff that I'd normally have to replace, you know, like dressers, beds, whatnot, you know, chairs, things like that. You know, I don't really, if I get the van, you know, all that stuff can, you know, come as it is. At least I'd have the, you know, transportation. My moped's down right now, so until that part comes in, my little $5 wrist pin bearing, and my muffler, which I ordered, but then it messed up on me, and I guess it didn't order the thing, because like 3 days later I got the thing back that like the credit card thing didn't go through. But I've never had a credit card before, so trying to do all that stuff is like new to me. I've never had a bank account, never wanted one, because mostly what happened to my grandma and grandpa and my dad in Abilene, Texas, back when my grandpa died, and they in-bank foreclosed on Evans Equipment Company, and we sued them for like $14.3 million or something like that, but lost on a technicality, and my grandma did whatever she did. I don't know, I was like 7 years old when all that happened, so, but I was down there, I was staying with my dad at the time, and oh crap, sorry, back to the van. I really want the van. I think it'd be the best thing for me. I can still fix my moped when the little bearing gets here. I'll still be able to drive my moped. I can just soup can it, but I'm definitely gonna get a new muffler for it. But I got about 300, I think I got like 360 bucks still, and gonna put that towards the moped, or the van. He wants $1,000 bucks. I don't know, I know Kimball's really good with taking care of things, and he said it runs great, so I'm not gonna try to, like, you know, barter with him, you know. It's like, if that's what he needs for it, you know, if that's what he needs for it, you know. But I guess I gotta fix the windshield wipers. I guess like the bracket, there's a bracket for the windshield wipers I gotta fix. That way it can pass inspection. So I think that's gonna be my goal. I gotta I'm almost to my friend Chad's now, and gonna spend the day there, doing some sheetrock as best as I can with my back being messed up as it is. But I'll get it done. Once the sheetrock's up, it's not too bad, because the mudding, I've done it for so long, it's not something I have to learn to do. It's something I don't even think about doing, and I'm good at it, I guess. But my friend Mark called me yesterday, and apparently he has some tree work for me. I guess some of his podocarpuses along his tree line, he's wanting to cut them down. And so he called me yesterday and says, hey, you know, can you come cut these down? That's really gonna mess up my back, but I have to do it. I got no choice, and I gotta get this van and keep going. Moving forward, that's how it works. But yeah, you know, there is a lot of beautiful things out here. You know, look at these yards. I don't know if you can see that, but these are like, this is the nice section. This is, you know, Kaloli Point down at the bottom of HPP, Hawaiian Paradise Park. And so you expect stuff to be, you know, super nice like that, you know, and all that. It's a beautiful place. And but like I said, you know, it's no different than anywhere else. We have the same problems out here, you know. A government that's way over administrated. We have, you know, all the same epidemics and problems. We don't have a lot of murders out here, but we have a lot more disappearances. People go disappearing. There's lots of pukas, which is a hole, by the way. Like big caves, you know, the caves below, they'll collapse, you know, and leave a big hole in the ground that you can like walk down into. Where I used to live at the top of Ali'i, my neighbor actually had a puka that was so big, I mean, you had to climb around the edge to get down to it, and once you got in it, the cave was so big, I mean, like 2 semi-trucks side by side could pull into this cave. I mean, it was just huge freaking cave. And there's more being made right now. The lava is all around the geothermal. Apparently it just it hit one of the vents, and something, I guess somebody brought 200,000 pounds of Byzantine something clay, some kind of clay to put around it, because they think the gas, the Pantene gas, or the Pantene, whatever it is, that's like highly like super explosive flammable, that's what the geothermal does. They pump that stuff down in there for friction heat or whatever, all that kind of stuff. Apparently they brought a whole 747 jet full of like 200,000 pounds of this stuff like yesterday. So they're dealing with it. You know, we got all the fun stuff like everybody else. You know, but you know, that's, you know, the good thing out here is that, you know, after at the end of the day, you can go down to the beach and sip your Mai Tai. You know, it's not something you do every day, all day, but you know, for the most part, you know, there's places where you can just walk down the road and, you know, pick fruit on the side of the road. There'll be a banana tree on the side of the road, and you just pick some bananas off, just like that right there. I don't know if you see that. Those are all banana trees right there. They're in the person's yard, of course, so you're not just gonna go in the yard and get them, you know. There they are, like right there, you know. But we have lychee out here, and star fruit, and I mean just like everything. A lot of the fruit. A lot of the fruit out here. There's fruits out here. They produce twice a year, actually, and I never even knew some fruit did that until I moved out here. And so I mean, there's beautiful things. There's interesting things out here. The rainforest produces over 100 new species. The rainforest produces over 100 new species of plants, animals, and insect life like every year. So there's like, you know, this is like, it's obvious, like, I just can't imagine like the Amazon jungle in Brazil, you know, the rainforests down there, like that's where things get produced, you know, that's where the rainforests are like just thriving with life and different kinds of lives, and like every rainforest should totally be like preserved, you know. That's the beginning of this whole Earth ecosystem, you know, or things like that. So I don't know, things like that are important. And when you're out here, I've been out here since '04, you know, just working and building and working and building water catchments and working on cars and cutting trees and, you know, doing whatever it is I could. You know, if you come out here and, you know, you find a flow, you find a good place to do what you're doing, and it works for you. You know, it's a very small island, it's a very big island, but people-wise, you know, within a month, you come out here. I mean, like anybody who comes out here, if you want to see anything, you want to stay at least a month. You come out here for a week or two, you got enough time to, like, you know, jump out the car, take a couple pictures, jump back in the car, go to the next spot. You know, you don't really, there's no possible way you could actually see, you know, much of anything. You know, if you're not here for at least a month, you get to know people, and then you'll find out, oh, this is a cool spot to go, or things like, I see why they need the selfie sticks. This would probably be a lot better if I was holding my arm up here. But I'm almost to Chad's, actually. I see 17 minutes. I was gonna keep this video down to like 10 or 12, but I just kept walking, and I'm actually here now. That's about how far away I was. But yeah, everybody, aloha, and I hope everybody's doing okay out there. I'm okay, and we'll see you guys soon. Maybe I'll do some pictures of this sheetrock job I was doing, and we'll talk to you soon. Aloha.